Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
We're going live with Network News for Tuesday, October 7, 2025. In the headlines, police await official toxicology report as calls grow for answers in Nealon Franklin's death. Raging waves render Mount Rodney Main Road impassable, prompting calls for lasting solution. Grenada close to determining oil and gas reserves. Breast cancer survivor shares journey of determination and rebirth. Also in the news, regionally, tornado strikes Trinidad. Internationally, Chicago leaders challenge Donald Trump's immigration raids as the city declares ice-free zones. Plus, in the sports news, primary schools football action into its second week. 5 matches down on the cards.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
I'm Kenroy Baptiste with Network News. Raging waves have once again taken command of the Mount Rodney Main Road, leaving residents there battling the sea instead of the morning commute. Renaped Thomas was on site and has this report.
Community members of Mount Rodney in St. Patrick is calling on those in authority to quickly implement a solution to an issue that has caused years of frustration due to the effects of Mother Nature through high tides that is now destroying the foundation of their homes. For the past 2 mornings, October 6th and 7th, the Mount Rodney Main Road has been impassable. Powerful waves from the nearby sea have consumed sections of the road, entered several homes, and eroded the very foundation of some properties. Residents told GBN that this issue has been plaguing the community for more than 6 years.
From the whole yard go all days thing. So everybody when they pass there tell me if I need a boat. If I have to get a boat in the yard or a canoe because so much water, and then when it full, it go back into the road. So when people have to pass, like they can't even pass. They have to make track to see where they could pass because all there is water. And it's getting a 9 to know what's going on, and something have to be done. So we are pleading to whoever responsible they need to do what they have to do.
For a long time, and I think it's because of the breakwater project. Since after that, I used to say, well, let me wait and see the effect, But then every year it just continue coming in and in, so I realized that didn't used to happen before. But since the breakwater gone there, then this water maybe wants somewhere to go, so that means it just keep coming in and in. Maybe I might lose my house,
They need to put some stones or something to prevent the water from coming in, so at least the drain will run free. Yeah. Hope that they will do something, because you're taking out the sand today and tonight you see full it up again.
Many expressed gratitude for the heavy machinery that is routinely used to clear sand from the drains, allowing water to flow freely. However, they say this measure is only a temporary fix, as the high tide often recreates the original problem. While some blame the situation on the breakwater project, one resident came to the project's defense.
Calico, all the buildings on that side of the beach, the waves waves were literally breaking against the buildings to the point where they had to build barriers to prevent the water from going there. So when this thing came here, people are saying that it created the problems that we're having here. No, it may have contributed to it, but as a kid growing up, I know that there are times we had no breakwater there and we had to get a machine to move sand from the road because the waves have always been terrible in that part of the country.
In a recent event in the parish of St. Patrick, Member of Parliament for the area, Dennis Cornwell, said government is working on a long-term solution. He explained that a contract has been secured with a well-known company to extend the project in hopes of addressing the reoccurring issue once and for all.
We are going to be trying to at least do that Saturday, maybe before the end of this year, hopefully in the second quarter or beginning of that quarter. We have the financing already. We have the design, we have the contractor, we have the engineers who basically going to follow up this project. And so, you never know. Sutters Bay, Liver, Parkway could be the same terrain where the Leatherback Turtle comes up and do the thing.
The hope of community members is that the promise of a project will materialize. Standing in the community of Mount Rodney St. Patrick, I am Rena Pierre-Thomas reporting for GBN News.
The Grenada Hydrocarbon Technical Working Group, led by Chairman V. Nazenberg and lead consultant on the Grenada Oil and Gas Project, Dr. Gilbert Yevi, have revealed new insights into the country's ongoing energy exploration efforts. Appearing as guests on GBN's Beyond the Headlines, the two discussed Grenada's prospects for oil and gas discovery, a development that could have major implications for the nation's economy, environment, and regional partnerships. Eugenia Peters reports.
Grenada could soon know whether it has commercially viable oil and gas reserves beneath its seabed. Chairman of the Hydrocarbon Technical Working Group, Nazim Burke, says recent data points to promising signs, but the focus remains on responsible exploration.
Grenada sits in an area that is proven rich in hydrocarbon reserves and so on. Yeah? And we share common spaces with common continental shelf with Trinidad, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, to some extent. All of these countries are well-known and well-established oil-producing countries. Grenada is in that zone. We don't produce oil at the moment, but there's always been this belief that Grenada does possess commercially significant deposits of hydrocarbon. Seismic studies were done dating back to the 1980s, but nothing really happened since then.
Lead consultant on the project, Dr. Gilbert Yevi, says Grenada is just months away where the oil and gas are present.
Grenada has 28,200 square kilometers of maritime area, and luckily we have data that covers all that area. So we've been looking at it, we've been identifying each element. We are yet to put them together and see if they are working together, and if so, where are the hydrocarbon accumulations? We are 3 to 4 months away from getting that answer.
Experts, however, are urging caution. Geologist Helena Innes stressed the need for strong environmental protection as the process moves forward.
A strategic EIA, which would identify no-go areas. Because you don't want to go there and spoil your environment. And that I believe is one of the first things that we need to do. That is one of the biggest in terms of a policy that we need to put in place.
The next few months could be crucial for Grenada's energy ambitions, determining whether years of study and speculation will finally yield results beneath the island's waters. Eugenia Peters, GBN News.
Well, Grenada is moving forward on a data use agreement with Trinidad and Tobago. That's according to V. Nazenberg, chairman of the Hydrocarbon Technical Working Group. The agreement will allow Grenada to access seismic and geological information from Trinidad, helping local experts pinpoint areas with high hydrocarbon potential beneath Grenada's seabed. Berg said this collaboration could speed up exploration and bring the country closer to discovering commercially viable reserves.
So so far, we've managed to engage a company called GOX, which we've now received the data from them.
Okay.
We've engaged another company, the largest one in the world, the largest seismic company in the world, TGS. We've gotten the data from them. We are now negotiating with those two companies to conclude what we call data transmission and revenue sharing agreements. That is to say, not only do we get the data, but as they sublicense that information to oil companies, and they get paid for it, we get a share of that revenue. So these agreements are well advanced in the negotiations, so the government has to play that part. Yeah? And once we get that information, then the technical people would now assess, evaluate that information, and try to create an integrated data set, a single data set from all the pieces that we have.
Burke also highlighted talks with the Trinidad National Gas Company exploring ways for Grenada to tap into regional gas expertise and infrastructure.
We have re-engaged Trinidad in an active way to reignite that agreement and to give effect to the terms that are contained in the agreement. And among the things that we've done is to negotiate what we call a data use agreement with Trinidad. So the data that they have that is close to Grenada that will assist us in painting that picture, they have agreed to give us that data.
Did GPG share or sell some of that data to NP or some other Trinidadian company?
No. I think what happened was they entered into a memorandum of understanding, an MOU, with the National Gas Company of Trinidad and Tobago.
Network news live from the Grenadian capital still to come from us. Drum moonlighting revitalizes Grenada's cultural heritage in Tivoli, and breast cancer survivor shares journey of determination and rebirth. We'll be right back.
Need a little extra cash to make life easier? Or just a bit more exciting? Arise's got you covered. With a Flexi Credit loan, you get up to $25,000 for any purpose. Vacations, home upgrades, back to school, or just a little treat. Get manageable amounts, flexible repayments, and the freedom to top up whenever you need it. No hassle, no pressure, just freedom to live life at your pace. Visit our website or call today and let your dreams take flight with our Flexi Credit Loan. Arise Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Our 11th Grenleg Debates champion.
The Grenleg Debates, more than just a competition.
Littering is not.
It's a national collaboration nurturing curiosity, research, critical thinking, and confidence among our secondary school students all over Grenada.
We need to teach more cognitive.
Bright young minds are sparking powerful ideas.
Financial capital is just a passive factor.
Not just a debate. For the audience, it's a voyage of self-discovery. Our debaters dare us to be informed, to listen and respect different perspectives, even while we champion our beliefs. With the unwavering commitment of educators, public and private sector entities, the media, and an army of volunteers, this impactful national challenge unfolds every year between September and November. The Grenleg Debates, shaping the way we think.
James.
Yes, ma.
You didn't know Quad Bank doing e-banking, no?
Yes, but they're doing that for quite a while.
Boy, and the thing could do plenty.
I know.
Let me tell you, I stay right here in the house, eh? I go up on the phone and I pay all my bills. And watch, I check in my accounts on them 24/7. Monday to Monday. But watch, when you hear your mother speaking, have some manners and wait. And as I was saying, the thing good, you know, you could send and receive money.
You sure?
But yes, the thing.
Well, send some money, let me see.
Yeah, steady and wait. Right there it was the.
Miss Cinti is up to the time with Quad Bank's e-banking platform. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Welcome home.
Where's the car?
Don't
stress when your getaway car gets away? Have peace of mind with CG United Comprehensive Motor Insurance.
This mask is itchy. Does anyone have any lotion?
We can't protect you from scary clowns, but we can protect you from motor theft and damage. CG United. Good like that.
Ma, you going in town again?
Yes, girl. I'm going to send money for Uncle Monty.
Ma, you know you don't have to go all the way in town to do that.
So how else you go get it? You go and bring it?
We could just send it for them.
Send it? Mm-hmm. Send it how?
Wire transfer.
Wire what?
Wire transfer. Come, let me show you how.
Yup, that's right. With Co-op Bank's wire transfer feature, sending money abroad is a breeze. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Welcome home.
Welcome to Karakou, small in size, rich in spirit. As you step off the boat, you're greeted by smiling faces and warm island vibes. Your adventure begins here. Need a cozy place to stay? The Mermaid Beach Hotel has been a favorite for years. Waterfront views, clean comfort, and located in the town. In Bogles, the Roundhouse Cottages offers rustic charm with a touch of elegance. A peaceful hideaway surrounded by nature. Prefer something private? Dong Island Villas gives you space, sea breeze, and a home away from home feel. Wake up to the sound of waves and views that stretch for miles. We're ready to welcome you. When are you coming?
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep. Including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Grenada, the stage is set. Brilliant minds, fresh perspectives. It's more than competition. It's confidence, creativity, and critical thinking in action. The Grenlec Debates, powering bright ideas. The Grenlec Debates will be broadcast on GBN TV, Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. and on Sunday at 4 p.m. Matches will also be available for viewing on Grenlec's YouTube channel. Tune in.
Grenadians, get ready to commemorate National Heroes Day on Sunday, October 19th at the former Riviera Hotel site next to Kamahon Park. Grand dance from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. The theme for this year's commemoration, honoring our legacy, inspiring our future. This National Heroes Day commemoration promises to be one to remember with a prayer and worship segment, the spoken word, and a powerful message from our special guest speaker. National Heroes Day Commemoration 2025 will also see the official sword turning on the grounds of the Riviera site, which will then be known as National Heroes and Heritage Park. Sunday, October 19th, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. National Heroes Day Commemoration. Monrouge, St. George. See you there.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
All right, we're back at Television Center. Community engagement was highlighted in one of the popular cultural villages in Grenada as scores of residents were drawn to the sounds of drums, resonating with ancestral heritage. Gerard Joseph is there.
The cultural and iconic village of Tivoli was brought alive over the weekend, awakening our ancestral awareness with the songs of drums and bamboo. The reinvigoration of our rich history and culture was the focus of last weekend's drum moonlighting, as the local group Tivoli Drummers brought the sweet songs of drums to the hearts of residents. Assistant Manager of Tivoli Drummers, Kitakufi Nelson, says the resumption of drum moonlighting is geared at ensuring our culture is protected and maintained.
It's not new to us, but it's been a couple of years since we had it, and the whole idea is to bring back drum culture and allow it to grow within our community first, by extension the island, but we have to start with our community. So that's what we're trying to do. And hopefully today was the start of that, and I think it's going good so far.
Drum moonlighting has become synonymous with Grenada's cultural heritage, with the sharing of traditional ring games, folk dancing and storytelling within the community. The resumption of drum moonlighting included the introduction of the Tambu Bamboo Group from Rivasali.
Well, we decided to incorporate the Tambu Bamboo because we worked with them for the carnival period for a show that we had, and as a distinct not drum group, but as a distinct group as well, they are also spreading culture in a different way by incorporating the tambu, the bamboo actually. So we decided that it was good to incorporate them with us tonight to spread the culture further and to expose them to our audience as well.
Drum moonlighting will remain a feature on the calendar of Tivoli Drummers, hosted every fortnight at the Tivoli Cultural Center, with an open invitation on October 18th for everyone to participate. I am Gerard Joseph, reporting.
1 month since his passing, and there's still no official report on the cause of former Senator Nelon Franklin's death. Christina John has this update.
1 month after the sudden death of former youth Senator Nelon Franklin, questions continue to swirl, with no official toxicology or autopsy report released to the public. The Community Relations Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force confirmed to GBN on Monday that no toxicology findings have been made available to date, and it remains unclear as to how soon the results of the findings might be available, since it is not done locally. The lack of clarity continues to fuel speculations as the circumstances surrounding the 27-year-old's death remains unknown. To date, no charges have been laid despite persistent public concerns and rumors suggesting foul play. Franklin passed away on August 24th and was laid to rest on September 23rd at the Wilberforce Cemetery. His death has sparked widespread calls for transparency and accountability. Former opposition leader Dr. Keith Mitchell has publicly urged authorities to launch an independent investigation into the young politician's passing. Other voices within the community have echoed this sentiment, calling for a full and impartial inquiry to uncover the truth. GBN also reached out to Franklin's family, who continue to grapple with the loss and the unanswered questions surrounding the death of their loved one. However, GBN was unable to garner a feedback. As the nation watches and waits, the call for justice and clarity in the case of Nillan Franklin grows louder. GBN will continue to follow this story and bring you the details. Christina John, GBN News.
From diagnosis to determination, one woman tells of her journey through breast cancer, helping to create more awareness as Grenada joins in the observance of Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
As we say, early detection saves life. And as we say, cancer is not a death sentence.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, a time to spotlight the stories of strength, resilience, and survival of those affected by one of the most common cancers among women. For Beverly Thomas, Public Relations Officer at the Pink Ribbon Society, the journey from diagnosis to recovery wasn't just a battle, it was a rebirth. Thomas told GBN when she first felt the lump in her breast, she brushed it off as nothing. But as the weeks went on, the lump remained, and she knew something wasn't right. A trip to the doctor, followed by a mammogram and biopsy, brought the life-changing news.
I was aware of that when I first caught it a lump at the right breast. So I took it for that simple for the, but then after keep on growing a little, and right away I go to the doctor. I was diagnosed with early breast cancer. First time when the doctor told me I was diagnosed with it, first thing come to my mind was dying. But then after I cried, I pushed that aside, and I go for the surgery.
The diagnosis turned her world upside down. It felt like I was fighting a battle for life, she said. Her diagnosis forced changes in her eating habits and diet. According to the World Health Organization, breast cancer is the most common cancers among women worldwide, but early detection significantly increases survival rates. As the PRO, an active member of the Pink Ribbon Society, Thomas is now involved in local advocacy efforts, including speaking at events, sharing her story on media platforms, and helping others navigate life beyond diagnosis.
I had surgery done, and after surgery, we go straight to chemotherapy. Chemotherapy, it was very tough. To go through the process of chemotherapy, you have to have a strong mindset. And to the ladies out there, as this month is Cancer Awareness Month, not only that, we advise them that even though you see a lump anywhere or any part you take, you go to the doctor. Do your checks, do your mammograms, do your pap smears, because as I say again, early detection saves life. Once something is caught early, you could live a little longer.
Healthcare professionals are urging women, even those under the age of 40, to be aware of changes in their breasts and seek medical advice if anything feels unusual. Interim chairperson of the Cancer Society of Grenada, Dr. Sonia Nixon, explains signs adult females should look for and how they should conduct self-examinations.
Look for that solitary lump that feels very hard, that's not painful. Okay, that pulls everything. Look for changes in the skin, whether you have dimpling, redness, whether you have anything leaking from your nipples. Look for difference in the sizes, but you can only know differences if you know the baseline. So we encourage women to learn early how to do their self-breast examination.
As Breast Cancer Awareness Month continues, stories like Beverly Thomas's story remind us that behind every pink ribbon is a person and a powerful reason to keep fighting. Currently, there are approximately 14 breast cancer patients registered with the Pink Ribbon Society in Grenada. Christina John, GBN News.
Yes, the power of mindset, going through this sort of diagnosis. All right. As World Sight Day approaches, we unite to champion children's eye health, believing that clear vision empowers learning, confidence, and hope for Grenada's next generation. It's time for this evening's GBN ISAW.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Oh, I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Tonight, the eyes have it. On October 9th, 2025, the world unites to observe World Sight Day, a day that underscores the vital importance of eye health and the transformative power of clear vision. This year, Clear Vision Eye Center Limited, in collaboration with the Lions Club Grenada, embraced the occasion by offering complimentary vision screenings to the young residents of Queen Elizabeth's Home for Children. Held on Saturday, October 4th, this initiative was more than an outreach. It was a promise to nurture potential and sharpen the view of tomorrow's leaders. Through this partnership, children in need will receive prescription glasses, fully sponsored by the Lions Club and Clear Vision, while additional donations of shoes and backpacks will ensure that these students step into the new school year with confidence and hope. Share your photos and videos with us via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or on our other social media platforms.
After the break, St. David hosts second annual Fisherman's Birthday celebration with renewed focus on Fishermen's Cooperative. We'll talk about that.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Come on out, Grenada. Let's move to live. Sunday, October 26, 2025. Fitness walk beginning with warm-up at 2 p.m. at Progress Park St. Andrew. Organize your churches, clubs, family, and community. Great prizes to be won. Call 442-7450 to order your t-shirts now. Features and attractions galore to keep you moving. Hosted by the Health and Youth Departments of the Grenada Conference of Seventh-day Adventists.
For when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, yes, I can. Whenever you
Lenexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This isn't just rum. It's a captivating journey infused with the essence of Bios Bombay, warmth and wonder. Experience the rich depth of Campeche like never before. Must be 18 years and older. Drink responsibly.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. New home, fresh start, make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest or renew. ACB's right there with you.
With ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. With ACB.
Terms and conditions apply.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians. From wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
The Willie Redhead Foundation continues its decades of advocacy for the enhancement of St. George. Trainee reporter Deidre Seeley has this report.
The Willie Redhead Foundation is again weighing in on the preservation of the built heritage of St. George's. President of the foundation, Samuel Byam, welcomed developments such as the renovation of Fort George. However, he believes that much more can be done to make the most of the many historical buildings in St. George's.
The York House, we thought that the York House could be looked at as a library, which in our view, it's a most central place and it's nearer to the schools and lawyers' offices. But that area where we call the library should be more of a art, cultural kind of place where artwork can be done. Young artists, people who do craft, they have an opportunity to go and do their craft.
According to Byam, government's plans to use the Prime Minister's residence for the new Hall of Justice will not only preserve built heritage, but alleviate traffic in the capital. He offered other suggestions for the ever-increasing vehicular congestion in the capital.
And the relocation of that, I don't know if to call it pier, jetty, where the Osprey boat, it's a congestion, it's a choke point in front of a fire station, which I think is not the right thing. We have to probably look at like central areas. I mean, it might be a little bit difficult to find, but I think the idea, again, to me is not far-fetched. You can have central areas where people coming into St. George's, they park their car at a central place and take a ferry into St. George's, rather than having this traffic build up and that kind of thing.
According to Byam, abandoned buildings also provide opportunities for development.
There are lots of derelict buildings in St. George's, privately owned, and we have been advocating that with these derelict buildings, rather than letting them lay waste to fall at any time. I think the government has a responsibility of taking those buildings, cleaning it up, demolishing if necessary, and selling it to local entrepreneurs. There is potential. I mean, Grenada is growing rapidly. You know, it's not the same like a sleepy town as before.
The Willie Redhead Foundation, founded in 1994 by Norris Mitchell, seeks to preserve the distinct historical appeal of St. George's, but also recognizes the importance of responding to the needs of the modern populace. Reporting for GBN News, I am trainee reporter Deidre Seeley.
A fishermen's cooperative in St. David is moving closer to becoming a reality. Formation of the cooperative was again brought to the fore on Saturday with the hosting of the second annual Fishermen's Birthday celebration at the Lassages playing field. Christina John tells us more.
While traditionally observed around June 29th, this year's event was delayed but remained a meaningful recognition of the contribution of fisher folk to the local economy and community. Unlike the traditional celebrations, which often include the blessing of boats and a vibrant display of seafood cuisine, this year's event featured a symbolic boat blessing and prayer led by Father Carl Haynes. 1 year ago, during the inaugural celebration, Prime Minister and Parliamentary Representative for St. David, Honorable Deacon Mitchell, called on local fishers to organize themselves into a cooperative. Though the body has not yet been officially registered, it was announced during Saturday's event that an executive committee is now in place. Addressing attendees, Prime Minister Mitchell reiterated the importance of unity and organization among fishers, highlighting the potential benefits of a cooperative.
Second time I've been to this event, and I'm subject to correction, but I don't recall in my lifetime, and maybe the fishermen who are here and who could say if I'm right or wrong, whether there's ever been a recognition of Fishermen's Birthday in St. David's where there's an actual event hosted to mark that. And so this is significant because it recognizes the need for us to actually organize our fishermen, not as individuals, but as a collective, to ensure that they have greater advocacy, greater visibility, and that they can pull resources to become successful persons or more successful persons in the industry. Now this is significant and it's important. The government cannot deal with individual persons and solve individual needs. It simply is unsustainable and it will not be impactful. But when we organize, when we belong to an organization, we have sustainability, we have the ability to ensure that the next generation of persons can join, can learn from those who are ahead of them, and that we can sustain ourselves and sustain the industry that we belong to.
Minister for Tourism, Senator Adrian Thomas, who also spoke at the event, commended the fisherfolk for their dedication and contribution to Grenada's foreign exchange earnings.
Government cannot provide employment for everybody, and therefore that sector is so important not only to you, the fisherfolk, but also to the government. And hence the reason why we will put resources into this very important sector. For the very first time, we have now created the Ministry of the Blue Economy and Marine Affairs. And this ministry, the intention is to make sure we make maximum use of the resources we can garner from the sea.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of the Blue Economy, Javon Williams, also delivered remarks emphasizing the government's continued support for the fishing sector and the importance of sustainable practices.
That to move forward, we must reflect and refer to the fishing industry. So we are asking that we should not just look at just the catch and the local sale, but to encourage moving to processing. I implore of this cooperative to challenge the cooperative in Guav, who already started some of the processing of fish for export. We can go further. We import a lot. We can reduce on our imports of fish product if we are going to work together to improve on our processing.
Today's event served as a platform to reinforce the value of collaboration and forward planning for the future of the fishing sector in St. David. 6 fishermen from St. David were also awarded. Christina John, GBN News.
Stay with us. The sports news is next.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
World Food Day 2025 is here, October 13th to the 17th, under the theme Hand in Hand for Better Food and a Better Future. Monday, October 13th, 4-H School Competition. Tuesday, October 14th, Friendly Chef Contest in collaboration with the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council. Wednesday, October 15th, Eat Your Fruits and Veggie Day among schools, the private and public sector, including public engagements via social media platforms. International World Food Day celebrations. Thursday, October 16th, Minister's Address and panel discussion. And the curtains will come down with the grand exhibition on Friday, October 17th at the Old Trafford Plainfield Canteen. Make your plans and get on board. Hosted by the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sun Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anse, St. George. Sudden Electrical, Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians! From wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot-type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
At Oasis Pet and Garden, we bring you the best products at the best prices nationwide. We also supply black tanks and plumbing supplies. Wholesale prices available on selected items. Visit the Oasis Pet and Garden today. Conveniently located along the Wester Hall Main Road, Wester Hall, St. David's, and
Melville Street, St. George's. Now serving you at 2 locations. Visit us today for all your pet and garden needs.
Good evening, sporting fans. 5 matches are on the cards this week in the National Primary Schools Football Tournament. Starting Wednesday at Cuthbert Peters Park in St. John, Bonaire Government will play St. Peter's RC from 1:30 p.m. Later, Samaritan Presbyterian will lock horns with St. John's Anglican at the same venue. The last of the triple header on the day will feature Concord Government lacing up against Florida Government. 2 matches are set for Friday in the St. Mark's zone at the Alston George Park in Victoria. First up, St. John's Anglican will square off against Bonaire Government, while Concord Government will take on St. Peter's RC. The tournament is into its 2nd week. Meanwhile, the National Primary Schools Football Tournament is a welcome addition to the sporting calendar of the Ministry of Sports. That's according to Sports Minister Delma Thomas. Its revival is also a landmark moment in the GFA's ongoing mission to strengthen football's grassroots foundation. By creating pathways for young boys and girls to participate in structured competition, the tournament is designed to foster teamwork, discipline, and sportsmanship from an early age. The initiative also highlights the association's commitment to youth engagement, education, and holistic player development.
For now it's co-ed, but additionally, as I said, it's going to be a parish competition within all the schools in that particular parish, and the winning school goes on to represent the parish in a national competition, and thereafter we're going to see who becomes the champion of Grenada. They're very excited. You know, parents are calling me. American sleep since the introduction of the competition. His mom saying that he's been talking about it since he got selected to represent his school, and that's what we're hearing all over the country. You know, the coaches are coming in for support, uniforms, whatever we can provide, but also the kids that wasn't. For them, I think it's their first chance to actually play in a proper organized competition, but also they're representing their schools. So I think, you know, with the additional kids at the school, cheering them on, you know, having conversations, etc., I think there's a buzz throughout the country, especially with regards to the players.
GFA President Marlon Clean. Please go out and support the young football players. From grassroots level action, we climb our way into a GFA Division 1 action, where the excitement continues to keep fans of the top 3 clubs in a bind. Last evening was no different as Sunjets secured a narrow 1-0 victory over combined Northerners. Despite the win, Sunjets remain in third place, maintaining their position with an updated tally of 31 points. Combined Northerners also hold their 6th position. Then it was the unthinkable as Happy Hill FC edged out Fontenoy United in a thrilling 4-3 encounter. This victory allowed Happy Hill FC to climb one spot, moving from 11th to 10th, while Fontenoy United stay in second place, still on 31 points. In another close encounter, Shantamel FC defeated Springs FC 3-2. Shantamel retained their 7th position, increasing their tally to 23, while Springs FC remain at the bottom of the standings on 4 points. Overall, the top of the standings remains unchanged, with St. Andrews Football League leading the table, while the bottom sees a minor shift with the upward movement of Happy Hill FC. Now, the Windward Islands Volcanoes are well on their way with preparation for the Regional Super 50 tournament. The tournament is set for later this year. 5 Grenadians have been called up to the Windward squad. They are Teddy Bishop, who serves as vice-captain of the team, Daryl Cyrus, Custin Murray, Darren Ned, Daniel McDonnell. Of course, Ryan John is on reserve. The players are currently in St. Vincent with the rest of the Windward squad. The Super 50 Cup, a key platform for emerging regional players and seasoned professionals, has traditionally rotated across Caribbean nations. With the excitement ripe in the air, there are those still remembering the surprising and anticlimactic conclusion to an otherwise thrilling CG United Super 50 Cup 2024. Both finalists, Barbados Pride and Jamaica Scorpions, failed to take the field for the final, leading to a double forfeit and the decision to declare no champion for 2024. Cricket West Indies, CWI, officially announced that due to the forfeiture, there would be no title awarded in the tournament. The decision, we can tell you, followed a rain-affected match day on Saturday that rendered the conditions too difficult to play under. As a result, the anticipated prize money of $100,000 for the champions and $50,000 for the runners-up remain unclaimed. Both semi-finalists received their prize money. That's the sports news for now. Trinidad and Tobago's Minister for Local Government and Rural Development, Khadija Amin, and Minister in the Housing Ministry, Philip Alexander, addressed the media following what appears to be a tornado that swept through parts of Victoria Gardens and Westmoreland today. Several homes were damaged in its wake. Authorities are currently assessing the extent of damage.
We have several streets in this vicinity affected by what seems to have been a very strong concentrated wind, and several roofs have been blown off completely, and some roofs have also been partially damaged. We have situations where tree branches and other debris would have fallen on top of roofs and damaged them as well. So even though the roof was blown off, off, they were damaged. It's a very traumatic situation for the families. Many families had someone at home. What you see because of the heavy rainfall is a lot of soaked furniture, appliances, carpets, and so on, a lot of water. So they are flooding they are dealing with at this time. Thus far, I have not met any families where anyone has been personally injured, and I'm very grateful for that.
Meanwhile, video footage circulating from Trinidad offers a glimpse into the tornado impact on the affected communities. Further afield, Illinois officials are taking legal action against President Donald Trump to block the deployment of National Guard troops to Chicago. The White House claims that the troops are needed to address lawlessness in the city, but local leaders argue that the real issue is the administration's broad immigration crackdown. In response, Chicago has declared certain areas as ICE-free zones amid ongoing tensions there.
Chicago is battling what its mayor calls a federal invasion.
We are unequivocally going to continue to reject the military occupation of our city. The Trump administration must end the war on Chicago.
Immigration and Border Patrol agents have set up shop here, on the street and on the river, snatching up suspected migrants who sometimes prove too quick. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson on Monday signed an order creating ICE-free zones, barring immigration and customs enforcement agents from using city property to stage their raids.
Federal agents.
Also on Monday, Johnson and Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker sued, asking a judge to bar President Donald Trump from sending hundreds of National Guard troops from Illinois and Texas to America's third largest city.
He clearly has decided to declare war on a great American city.
The moves come after Mayor Johnson said federal agents killed one man, shot and wounded a woman they said was trying to ram their car, zip-tied several children at a raid, and arrested a city council member who asked to see a warrant.
We send in what's ever necessary. People don't care. They don't want crime in their cities.
Residents complain that ICE has fired pepper balls at protesters and reporters alike without warning.
We're spending billions of dollars chasing people around the country, many of whom are not criminals, many of whom are trying to follow the law.
This ICE detention center in Broadview, Illinois, has been the site of some pretty major clashes between protesters and ICE agents who sometimes shoot rubber bullets like this one here in a city that doesn't want them here. The Republican administration is sending agents and attempting to use federal troops at one city after another where Democratic leaders have asked him to stop. In Oregon, a judge barred the White House from sending National Guard troops to Portland. As Illinois seeks a similar ban on Trump's troops, the ICE raids in Chicago and across the U.S. continue. John Hendren, Al Jazeera, Chicago.
We'll remind you of the headlines right after this. reminder of the headlines before we leave you. Police await official toxicology report as calls grow for answers in Nelon Franklin's death. Raging waves render Mount Rodney Main Road impassable, prompting calls for lasting solution. Grenada close to determining oil and gas reserves. Breast cancer survivor shares journey of determination and rebirth. Also in the news regionally, tornado strikes Trinidad. Internationally, Chicago leaders challenge Donald Trump's immigration raids as the city declares ice-free zones. Plus in the sports news, primary schools football action into its second week. 5 matches down on the cards. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. That's all from us in our newsroom for the moment. Thanks for joining us. Be safe. Good night.